and welcome to Cross Sections Level 2. Now, given the square below represents the horizontal cross section of a pyramid, and in our very last video I told you that whenever you have a horizontal cross section of a prism or cylinder, it's always the base. But in this case, this is not a prism or cylinder, it's a pyramid. And so with pyramids or cones, you have to be a little bit careful. Alright, and so it has dimensions 1/4 of the length of the base. What would the volume of the pyramid be if the height was 36 inches? Now, let's kind of start talking through this. We're saying, hey, this is a part of a pyramid. Okay, so you could imagine, hey, it's a pyramid. However, it's not the base. And so the base is going to be down even lower on the pyramid, and it's going to be even larger than this little section that we see. So when it says that this horizontal cross section has dimensions 1/4 of the length of the base, we're saying that 9 is 1/4 the length of the base. So how do you rectify that? Well, you can simply do 9 times 4. And so 9 times 4 will of course give you 36. So we're saying that the lengths of the base are actually going to be 36 inches. Now that we know that, this actually becomes a really easy problem. So we're looking for the volume of a pyramid, and the volume of a pyramid will be 1/3 area of the base times the height. So let's go ahead and fill in some parentheses. 1/3 times, and then our height, we actually know that. See, it says that the height of the pyramid will be 36 inches. Now from here, we want to know what is the area of the base. Well, we know that our base is actually a square. And how do you find the area of a square? Well, that's going to be area of a square is equal to side squared. And we know that our base lengths are actually 36. So all we have to do is do 36 squared. And this will, of course, give us what our area is. Now, 36 squared is going to be a large number. I would recommend using your calculator. You can do 36 squared or 36 times 36, which will be 1,296. So we can plug in 1,296. Now let's say you don't have a fancy calculator and you want to figure out how to do this problem with that 1/3. Pretty easy. Let's just go ahead and keep the 1/3 for now, times, and go ahead and do 1,296 times 36, which will give you 46,656, and all you have to do is multiplying by 1/3 is the same as dividing by 3. So take that 46,656 divided by 3 and you will get 15,552. And in this cases, that's going to be inches cubed. Remember, anytime we have volume, our units have to be cubed. I would encourage you to pause the video, finish taking any notes that you need, and let's go ahead and move on to our second example. Okay, here we have our second example, and the triangle below represents the vertical cross-section of a cone. Alright, find the volume of the cone. You know, let's even stop right there. Let's just write the formula for the volume of a cone. Let's see, what's that going to be? It's going to be 1/3 times the area of the base times the height. However, remember, a cone will always have a base that is a circle. And so we can actually rewrite that area of the base as pi r squared times the height. And this is just a common way that you'll see it, so I just want you to see both ways. Now, the volume will equal 1/3 pi, and let's see, given GL is the diameter, so we look here, GL is the diameter, but we need the radius. So let's see, what is the radius compared to the diameter? Well, we know it's going to be half. So what is half of 15? Well, that's going to be 7.5 squared times. Now when you look at this photo right here, we actually don't see the height. However, it says the altitude of the cross section is 26 inches. And so remember, the word altitude is synonymous for the height. So we have a height of 26. All you have to do is just multiply everything together and you'll have your answer. But let's do it this way. 1/3 pi times, now I would do 7.5 squared in my calculator. 7.5 times 7.5, which will be 56.25 times 26. Now I would take these two things and multiply them. And so we're going to get V is equal to 1/3 pi 1,462.5. And what I would do from here is I'd actually take this, and remember, when you multiply by 1/3, you're actually dividing by 3. So let's take that 1462.5 and divide by 3, and we'll get this. The volume is equal to 487.5 pi. Now, what if we want the approximate decimal of that? Well, then you simply multiply that number by pi, which will give us 1,531.53 as long as we round. And this will, of course, be inches cubed because it is the volume. Now, one quick note. I foresee some of y'all struggling with problem number 3 on this assignment. So what I would encourage you to do is just go look up area of a regular polygon level 4 if you actually need help in figuring out the area of that cross section. Alright, but once again, here was example 1 and example 2. I hope that these help, and I'll see y'all in our level 3 video.